AC Lucky back with another video. You feel me? Know what I'm saying? We getting straight to it because the ancestors, they like AC. Just get straight to it. You feel me? Because for some strange reason, like before I even tried to make the video, it's like something stopped me from making the video. That's how I know this is going to be a very powerful video for the masses of people. And I like to appreciate Eternal Squad. I like to appreciate my ancestors. I like to appreciate Almighty God. I like to appreciate Almighty God, Chosen One. I like to appreciate my spirit team, my angelic beings, my angels that are here with me, protecting me as I make this powerful video. And I hope you guys been feeling the shift within yourself. I hope you guys feel powerful right now as we speak, because your powers are being activated. To the people all around the world that's listening to my voice right now, your powers are being activated. You're going to start to notice the supernatural, the superhuman things take place in your life because you are upgrading. You know what I'm saying? The more you spend time in the sun, the more you spend time in nature, you are updating your genes, your whole body is going through a transformation when you out there in the sun, when you out there in nature. And this video, I'm finna be telling you guys and teaching you guys about telepath communication, telepathy. Telepathy is simply just your normal language, the language you use before it was taken away from you. Telepathy, we always did telepathy, and we still doing telepathy to this day, but we are learning in the process as we live our human experience, because this was taken away from us. Telepathy was taken away from us. We can telepath communicate with animals. We can telepath communicate with babies. We can telepath communicate with birds. Like, we can telepath communicate with everything that's alive. Everything has conscious. Everything is alive around you, Chosen One. This is the Matrix. Everything is alive around you, and you telepath communicate with people every single day. You telepath communicate with people in your dreams, with souls in your dreams, with spirits in your dreams. You use telepathy to communicate with these beings. You telepathy in your dreams. You use telepathy in your dreams. You telepath communicate in your dreams. Have you noticed in your dreams you don't talk? You don't talk in your dreams, but somehow you understand the conversation that's being took place. A lot of you guys been having lucid dreams. A lot of you guys been astral projecting. A lot of you guys been manifesting. A lot of you guys have been noticing the transformation that's being taken in your life. Yeah, because you are telepath communicating with higher angelic beings. You are communicating with some high angelic beings in the spiritual realm. You are traveling a lot. Your soul is everywhere at once. Have you noticed in your lucid dreams you are everywhere at once? Like, 1 minute you could be here, the next minute you could be there. It's like you controlling. It's like you there in your lucid dream. It's like how how I'm back in my old middle school and I'm not even in middle school no more. Let me tell you something. Your lucid dreams be your past life. So you gotta really be conscious that you are dreaming. Be conscious and tap into your subconscious by just observing things. So when you tap into your subconscious, when you are conscious that you are in a lucid dream, you are taking that information back to the physical realm. So I need you guys to be aware that you are dreaming, so you can collect that information. That information is going to go straight to your subconscious, and it's going to go straight to your soul, and you're going to have downloads on downloads, because you know everything in this matrix. One thing you got to know, you have the answer to your question. You have the question to your answer. You know it. I was having a talk with this younger guy, and this younger guy, he's curious. He's curious about the world, because I could tell he's going through a spiritual awakening, because every time I seen this guy 2 times. First time he had a spiritual awakening. The second time, he's connecting clues in his life. He's understanding that his imagination is the powerful tool he need to use. He's understanding, like, okay, he's God. He's literally God. I am God. We are God. co-creating our reality because we have God DNA. That's why they call us God, because we are gods. We are the creator. And they use our conscience to create the world. They use your conscience to create everything you see. It's not a coincidence that we got AI today, because it's a God in that AI. The reason that AI is so smart because it's a God conscious. You feel me? That's why they fear you. That's why they look at you. That's why they question you and call you certain names, because it's a spell. They're trying to put a spell. One thing you gotta know, like as a chosen one, you are being cursed all the time. People is slandering your name all the time because you are a chosen one. You are powerful. You destroy evil. You don't dim your light. You want to shine your light. You always shine your light. You just shine your light, and you bother people demons by just showing up. You just show up. You don't even gotta do nothing. You just show up, and they will curse you. So it's important to have your third eye open. It's important to view things from a different angle, because everything is energy, and once you feel this energy, you know what it is, and you know how to move. And it's like it don't bother you. It don't affect you when you change the way you move and change the way you respond to things, because it's just a test. You know what I'm saying? It's just a test. And when you view it through a third eye lens, everything you go through is a test. So back to telepath communication. Telepathy. We do not speak language. Like, this is not normal. What we are currently using, the language we are currently using as we speak, this is not normal right here. Our normal language is telepathy. Our normal, like, this is normal to us. We communicate through the thoughts. We communicate with sounds, with vibrations and frequencies, with music. We communicate with our hands. We don't normally communicate with English. We don't communicate with English at all. Like, what is English? We communicate through the thoughts. So if you want to send somebody a message, you can easily show up in their dreams. You can easily go to sleep with something on your mind, and you can fall into that portal and end up in somebody's dream, because when you are in someone's dreams, you went through a portal to get to that person's dream. You feel me? So you can easily send somebody a message by just thinking about that person. By just thinking about that person, and what do you want to communicate to this person? What do you want to say to this person? Like, what vibrations you want to send to this person? You feel me? So you got to think of the vibrations you want to send to this person. It's like talking to a bird. You can easily talk to a bird by just humming. You can easily talk to a bird by just singing. You feel me? It's your vibration. So what vibration you give off is the vibration you gonna get back. So if you put out positive vibrations and love, you gonna get that back. If you put out negative vibrations, you gonna get that back. It's no good or bad, and it's no right or wrong, because it's the vibration. It's the vibration you give out to the universe. So if you giving nothing but negative to the universe and negative to yourself, you gonna get that back. But understand this: there's no such thing as right or wrong, or bad or wrong, because sometimes us as human beings, like, we send out negative. You feel me? We send out negative because it's like we have so much over our heads as a quote unquote human being. We are being targeted so much, so we might cuss. Like, we might just say, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? We might just say, like, you know what I'm saying? We got enough of that, because that's our spirit. That's our warrior spirit. That's the fight in us, though. You feel me? That's the fighter in us. So the fighter in us always gonna end up coming out. The provider, the protector, is always gonna come out. It's always gonna show. So we not gonna always be in that high vibration 24/8. Your thoughts is vibration and frequency. So you gotta learn to control your thoughts. You gotta learn to study your thoughts. You gotta learn to just be bored with just your thoughts, because you are the observer of this reality. You are the observer of everything. So you gotta observe your thoughts and observe the vibrations you are sending out, because I can observe my thoughts, and I could just look at the wall or something, and I could just think of someone, and I could just send them a message, or I could just show up in their dreams and give them a message, and they see me in their dreams, and they see me in their dreams for sure. They see me in their dreams, and it's like I'm a spirit guide in the dream world, so I can pop up in your dreams like that because it's the attentions and it's the message behind it. Because we gotta have a message behind everything we do. You feel me? So if you are doing something, you gotta have a message. So you really gotta think about the message you want to send to that person, to that bird, to whatever, to whatever you want to telepath communicate with. You gotta think of the message. You feel me? So if you want to telepath communicate, telepathy. If you want to telepath communicate, I'm just gonna say telepath communicate. If you want to telepath communicate with a higher being, you gotta have your reason. Like, what's the reason of communicating with this higher being? What's the reason? What message, what help do you need? You feel me? We as quote unquote human beings, we cannot be afraid to ask for help because that's our power. When we ask for help, we understand our power. We understand who's on our side as spiritual beings because we are spiritual beings. We was programmed to believe we are human beings. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We reincarnate. We incarnate. You feel me? You incarnate. You incarnate to an angelic being. You incarnate into a animal. You feel me? That's what you do. You gotta understand you are everything. You are literally a bird in some type of dimension, in some type of world, in some type of reality. You are a bird. You are literally everything. So when a bird is yapping, the bird is literally yapping and communicate you a message. So you gotta understand the deeper meaning of telepath communication. The deeper meaning of telepath communication is literally receiving the message with your soul. You gotta really believe it in your soul. You gotta really believe you can do this. You gotta really believe you can visit people in their dreams because you can do these things. You gotta believe in the power of your power. You know what I mean? You gotta believe in the power of God. You gotta believe in God. You gotta trust God, because when you don't trust God, things go wrong. When you don't listen to yourself, things go wrong. Like, you feel me? You end up learning a lesson. So it's important to trust God, because when you do these things like telepathy, when you do telepath communication, you are traveling. And you got to understand this. You are traveling. You are really traveling, because the physical is nothing but illusion world. So your soul is jumping dimensions. Your soul is jumping timelines when you are telepath communicating. And when you don't, say for example, I'm just gonna make a random story. So a person is not conscious that they are telepath communication, but they subconsciously know. Like, it's like a subconscious thing. It's a subconscious thing. So this person don't trust God at all, but this person is astral projecting. They doing all these things. And say for example, they are asleep, and when you sleep, your soul leave your body, and this avatar do not trust God. So this soul is out of its body. So this soul can get trapped in these worlds. This soul can get trapped. So you gotta be able to trust God. You gotta trust God. You gotta trust God. Like, trust the soul, trust the avatar, so you can jump back in the avatar, because you could get lost in these astral worlds. You can get lost in these realms and dimensions and all these things. You can get lost in these things. So it's important to trust God and trust the soul, trust the higher being of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust the higher being, trust the spirit guide, trust the higher self, trust your higher self, because you can get trapped in these worlds, y'all. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You may think that body is yours, but once your soul is out of that body, your soul is free. So your soul can stay at any of these dimensions, these realities, these astral worlds, these spirit realms. Like, your soul can get trapped in these realms because there's enemies attacking you while you're asleep. So you gotta be aware of the negative thoughts. Be aware of the negative vibrations, the negative energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be aware of the weird energy. You know what I'm saying? Feel the energy out. So you can understand who's telepath communicating with you, because you can really figure out who's telepath communicating with you by just feeling the energy of the thought, by feeling the vibration of the thought. So when you get this negative thought, say for example, you get this negative thought and it's not your thought, but it's your grandma thought. I'm gonna say it's your grandma thought, right? Say you stay with your grandma or with a mom or dad or somebody, and they have some type of grudges toward you, they jealous of you, and they will send you a thought. You will feel a weird vibration, and once you feel this weird vibration, you gotta you gotta really be aware of the weird vibration. You gotta be aware of the weird energy. So when you feel this weird energy, protect your energy, be grounded in the moment. Understand, this is not my thought. This is someone else's thought. So I'm going to transmute this thought into a positive. So this thought says, I hate you. And I'm going to transmute I hate you into I love you. So now that thought manipulated that thought. Now this thought is finna transmute into nothing but a magnet. It's ready to transmute into a frequency. It's ready to connect to everything that's in the house. So the house is going to settle down and turn to nothing but love. That's how powerful energy is. You can manipulate negative energy by just transmuting that one word, one sentence into a positive sentence, a positive comment, or whatever you want to say, because your energy is that powerful. You can transmute these negative thoughts, these negative vibrations, these negative frequencies into nothing but love in who you are as a soul. Pure light. You are full of darkness, but you are pure light. You feel me? Us as spiritual beings, us as angelic beings, we come in peace and we leave in peace. We kill evil. We kill evil. We protect the children. We protect the women. We protect things. Us as the masculine. That's what we do. We are high ranked beings. We are angelic beings. So we literally destroy evil. We kill evil. We kill demonic spirits. We kill all these things because that's our spirit. We are assassins. We are warriors. We've been in war. Like, this is what we do. This is our job in the spiritual. Everything is spiritual. So you gotta understand the meaning of spiritual, because the meaning of spiritual is the total opposite for what you was taught. And you gotta add your own definition to spiritual and spirituality, because it's about who you are as a soul. So spirituality can mean literally anything, y'all. It's about who you are as a soul. So be aware when you are a telepath communicating, you gotta pick up on the vibrations. So you always telepath communicating. Now it's time to pick up on the vibrations you are feeling. So once you are able to pick up on the vibrations you are feeling, you are able to transmute these vibrations and turn them to frequency. And once you are able to turn these vibrations into frequencies, you will know the message that's been communicated to your soul. You feel me? Things like this, it's already in us. Like telepath communication, telepathy is already within us. So we already know how to do these things naturally. You even doing these things subconsciously or consciously. You even conscious that you doing it, or you're even subconsciously, like, you are aware, but you are aware. Your conscious is nothing but programming, and you being aware of where you at right now and what you are doing right now. Your subconscious is everything to this game. So your subconscious already know you can telepath and telepathy and do these things and communicate with animals, communicate with people through their thoughts, because you are doing it 24/8. Now is the time to pick up on the vibrations and receive the pictures of these people, because it's subconsciously, it's already in your subconsciously. Like, the picture is already in your subconscious. One thing about your subconscious, it pick up on everything. So if I look at this picture right here, that's gonna be in my subconscious. I may have a dream of this. You know what I'm saying? This might be a message for me. You feel me? It be messages for us everywhere. So pick up on the download, pick up on the message, pick up on the angel numbers, because the angel numbers don't be just angels. The angel numbers be literally higher beings trying to get your attention. It may be your grandma. Your grandma may be a high priest. Your grandma may be really running shit in the spiritual realm, and she trying to get her grandson attention. You feel me? So yeah, become aware of where you are at in life right now. Like, become aware of like what you are doing in the present moment. Raise your awareness. Raise your awareness. Like, really raise your awareness. Like, only thing you have to do is just be aware of where you are at in the present moment. Once you are aware that you are present in the moment, you are aware that you are not literally living the present moment. You know what I'm saying? Because time doesn't exist. Every time you come back into the physical, you have a job to do. So become aware of your soul, become aware of your spirit, become aware of the communication of the spirit. Become aware of the communication of your soul, because your soul and spirits always communicate you a message, because you are your own spirit guide. You are your own angel. You are a god in the matrix. You are here to remember who you are, and I'm here to enlighten you guys. I'm helping you guys remember who you are. You can telepath communicate. You can travel to people's dreams. You can travel astral worlds. You just gotta tap into that small voice in your head. Tap into frequencies. Tap into vibration. Use your voice to communicate a message to a bird. That's how powerful you are. It's your imagination. Shout out to the young guys that I was talking to yesterday. Imagination. Use your imagination in everything you do. When you use your imagination, you know how to do sign language. You know how to communicate messages to any being you want to communicate a message to, because that's how powerful you are as a spiritual being, as a god in the matrix. I love y'all, Eternal Squad. Let's see if we could get 222. Let me shout out my ancestors, my angelic beings, Almighty God, chosen one, my spirit team, my angels that are here with me, protecting me as I make this powerful video for the masses of people, because this is a very powerful video. I'm trying to see if I can get 222. Come on, let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it. I get it.